I always heard the rumors about the abandoned mental asylum on the outskirts of town. People said it was haunted, that strange noises echoed through the halls and ghostly apparitions appeared to those brave enough to venture inside. But despite these tales, my group of friends and I decided to explore the old building one night. We wanted to find some answers and maybe even capture some proof of the paranormal activity. As we approached the asylum, I could feel the air grow colder and a sense of unease settle over me. The walls were decaying, the windows were boarded up, and the gates were rusted and creaked as we pushed them open. Once inside, I could sense a strange presence around me. I started to experience strange hallucinations, as if I was being watched. My friends and I split up to cover more ground, but as I explored the dark, dilapidated halls, I started to experience the same terrifying nightmare. A ghostly figure appeared in front of me, beckoning me closer before disappearing into the shadows. Despite the fear gripping me, I continued my search and eventually stumbled upon a hidden room in the basement. The room was completely empty except for a single note on the ground. It read, "You should not have come here. The ghostly presence that haunts this place will now haunt you, causing you to experience hallucinations and nightmares for the rest of your life." I tried to leave the asylum, but the doors wouldn't budge. My friends who had ventured into another part of the building were nowhere to be found. I started to panic, calling out to them and searching the halls, but he was nowhere to be found. In a moment of desperation, I started to slam against the door, determined to escape the haunted building. To my surprise, the door finally gave way and I stumbled outside, gasping for air. As time passed, the hallucinations and nightmares grew stronger, and I could feel myself losing my grip on reality. Everywhere I went, I saw the ghostly figure, beckoning me closer and closer to the abandoned asylum. I started to experience strange visions and hear whispers in the back of my mind, urging me to return to the building. One night, I couldn't resist the urge anymore. I found myself wandering towards the asylum, my feet moving of their own accord. When I reached the building, I was consumed by the hallucinations and lost all sense of reality. I wandered through the halls, screaming and ranting as the ghostly figure tormented me, driving me further and further into madness. As I was about to be completely consumed by the ghostly presence, I suddenly woke up, panting and drenched in sweat. I was back in my own bed, and it was just a nightmare. Or so I thought. Days passed, and I started to experience the same hallucinations and nightmares in my waking moments. I couldn't tell what was real and what was just a figment of my imagination. The ghostly figure seemed to be following me everywhere I went, haunting me day and night. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I returned to the abandoned asylum, desperate to end the torment. But this time, I was never seen or heard from again. Some say that the ghostly presence claimed me, driving me completely mad and trapping me within the haunted building forever.